Hello and welcome to the session How to Go Live. During the course of the Online Teacher Summit, you watched many videos. Most of them were pre-recorded, but some of them were live. You saw a live panel with a group of online language teachers answering your questions in real time that you were able to send us through a chat box. Sometimes I was online and live by myself, but also I could see your comments and respond to them. Doing live video is the best way to create a know, like, and trust factor that will make your audience grow rapidly. Facebook introduced live not so long ago, and it's still the best way to get great organic reach. That means that most people get to see you without you having to pay for it. It creates an intimate, authentic connection with your audience. Now, Facebook is not the only place where you can go live, and in this session, I would like to show you different platforms where you can go live. Now, just like repetition, it's important in language learning, you will see some repetition in this session so that you can see that it's pretty similar how to go live in different platforms. And hopefully you'll get comfortable and go live maybe even today, maybe a short live video to say hi to your audiences. I want to keep this session short and practical. So I won't have time to talk about what to include in your live session. What I do recommend is that you are prepared, you have a plan, and that you always include a call to action. That means you ask people to subscribe to your channel, to follow your page, or you ask a question so that they can answer in the comments. So you create engagement. Most of the speakers at the Online Teacher Summit do live videos regularly. So I suggest you go and check them out and see what kind of content they bring. Because the content that you will bring in your live videos will depend on your personality, on the topic you teach, on your niche. But don't be afraid. People love seeing you live. It's the closest they can get to you, just like in real person. They feel like you are right there with them. So let's have a look at how you can go live from different platforms, both using a mobile device, a phone, or an iPad, and from your computer. Enjoy. I'm going to show you several examples from my iPad, but it's pretty much the same from most mobile devices. We're going to start with Periscope, which is the way you go live on Twitter. If you download the Periscope application on your phone and click on the TV icon, you can see the current live streams there. If you click on the globe icon, you can see the places in the world where people are streaming live videos. It's always interesting to check what kind of videos people are doing in your area, for example, or in the part of the world where you want to reach some students. We're going to focus on this square icon. We're going to tap there to start our live session. If you are on an iPad or iPhone, for example, double tap on the screen to switch the camera to the frontal camera. I'm doing vertical because it's easier to read comments that way. We're going to start by typing a title that is related to the topic that we're going to talk about. And I try to keep myself in the center of the video when I'm doing vertical because that's what's going to show on Twitter. You can select if you want to post on Twitter automatically and if you want to allow everyone to leave comments or just people who follow you. Then we click that big red go live button and we are live. Remember to say hi to your audience and just go with your plan. Don't forget to smile. On the lower right corner, you will see an icon of a person that gives you different choices. I usually don't use them during a live session because I can get distracted, but you can play with it. You can ask to follow, ask to share, etc. But on the top right, you click on the X and then the red button to stop your broadcast. When you finish a broadcast on Periscope, you'll get some options too. I always save to camera raw because then I can repurpose this video in other platforms. Let's have a look at how it shows on our Twitter feed. Here is the tweet that came out. And as you can see in this video, we can only see a square portion of the video in the center with just me. We can click on watch full screen on the Periscope website, and here the video does show the full video. You can also do something similar but going live directly from your Twitter application on your mobile device. Just click on the top right corner to create a tweet and then tap on the camera icon and it will give you several choices. You can post a picture or a video, but tap on the live option and then the process will be very similar to what we just did on Periscope. Type a title, tap the red button, go live, keeping yourself in the center. You can check that before going live. And once you're live, again, remember to smile and follow your plan. I always look at the bottom left corner to make sure that I am live so that I'm not just talking to myself. And to end your live session, tap on the X at the top right corner. Let's have a look at how to go live on Instagram. This is a new feature that it's catching on very quickly. Just log in to your Instagram account. You need to have the application on your phone. Tap on the center icon there and you can record a normal video, but if you want to go live, you have to switch to the live version. So notice that your followers will be notified, but this video will disappear from the app unless you save it to the camera raw. So click on the start live video. It will give you 3 seconds and now you're live. In these platforms, just like in the others, once in a while, some people might be watching and leaving comments. In this case, Emmy Tiger 98 joined. I could say a quick hello to that person. And in the case that there is a comment, if it is appropriate for the content of that live session, I can respond to it. On the top right corner, you tap on End to end your live session. Like I said before, this video will disappear from your app, so I always like to save it to my phone because I can use it in other platforms later. And that's how you go live on Instagram. Now let's look at Facebook, and there are many places where you can go live on Facebook. We'll start by going live from our profile. We'll scroll up to get to the publisher where you would normally do any kind of post and tap there and we'll have several options. We'll choose live video. Write a title or description. Make it relevant to the content that you're going to be sharing during your live session. There is a button to add a donation. I haven't used this option before, but I'm pretty sure that in the future it might allow you to add your own buttons. Then click on the Go Live bottom right. You get 3 seconds and you're live on Facebook. Now, because I'm going live from my personal profile and not my business page, Many of my friends were there to see me and started interacting with me, so you can react to them and reply to their comments. On the top right, that little wand will give you some effects. I usually don't play a lot with effects during a live session. Here I was just having some fun, but maybe you can do some effects to create a fun lesson and include it as part of your lesson. They're pretty goofy. So if you're doing a serious session, you probably don't want to use these effects. If you click on the pencil, you can write on the screen. I find it a little hard to do, but some people do it to write a quick word since you cannot share your screen. You can also write it on a piece of paper and put it in front of the camera, but it will look reversed. There are some ways to fix that, but since we want to be very quick, we won't bother with that. To exit the effects, click on the X on top. And when we're ready to finish, you'll click on Finish button on the bottom right. When you're done with a Facebook Live session, it will give you some options. I always select to upload HD because I want the best quality possible, and I also save the video to my phone. You can always edit it and upload it to YouTube, for example. Then just hit post and you're done. If you thought it was a bad video, then you could also click delete and it won't be posted. You can also go live the same way from a page. For example, here we can look at the Online Teacher Summit page, tap on the publisher and select live video. And follow the same steps, or you can do it from inside a group. Now make sure that you are the owner of the group or you have permission to go live inside that group. Recently, Facebook introduced a way to go live from your desktop. You go to the publisher, click on the three dots, and you have the live video option. Or you can go to your profile and you will have the live video button. You can select who will see that video. Sometimes I do an only me video just to do a test. So you can test going live just clicking only me. It looks similar than the phone except that it's the full screen. And then you type a title and click on go live on the bottom right. And there you are live. On the right side of the screen, you will see any comments that might come in and you can respond to them talking on your live video or typing really quickly. I would suggest not to do a lot of typing during your live videos. Just focus on your camera instead. When you're done, you can delete that video or just click done. Remember that you can select the privacy from your profile, so you can do a live video just to your friends or public. You can also do this from your computer from a page. Again, we are here at the Online Teacher Summit page, and because I'm the owner of the page, I can select live video from the publisher and follow the same steps. This option of going live from your desktop, it looks the same for profile, page, or from a group. Now, as you can see, the video looks a little pixelated, but I think that's something that they will fix soon. At the moment, I don't think it looks the best when you go live from your computer. because I was doing here a test, then I deleted it. And finally, let's see how to go live from a group. Again, you click on more from the publisher and select live video, and the interface is the same. But Facebook is not the only place where you can do a live video. It's a very popular one, but you can also do it from YouTube. Just click on your account, click on Creator Studio, and on the left, go to the live streaming section. Do not click on Stream Now, just click on Events. Then on the top right, click on New Live Event. Then you give it a title, just like you did with any of the other live videos. Make it relevant to the content you're going to provide during your live session. You can select a time and day. You can select a future time so that you can invite people to come and watch your live session. Just click on the left side for the date and the right side for the time. It's always useful to write a description. You can do it before you go live and to add some tags, just like you would do with any regular YouTube video. You can select your video to be public. Everyone will be able to see it immediately, or unlist it. Only people with the link will be able to see it. Below you have the type option. Custom requires a specific program or encoder, so just click the quick option to do a Google Hangouts, and you can do it right from your computer. When you do that, usually gives you to do it now, but you can always change it to a future date and time. And then click on Create Event on the top right. Now you're not going to go live yet. This just create an event where you can go live. If you want to share the link where people can watch this live event in the future, you can right click on the title and open in a new tab, and you will see there just like any other YouTube video, but there is nothing yet until you go live. Just click on share, you'll get the link, and that's the link you can use to share with people and tell them at what time and when you're going to go live. To start our live session, we're going to click on the Start Hangout on Air option. It will open a new window like this. You will need to allow the computer to use your camera, and I strongly suggest you use Chrome to do this. You'll see below that it takes a few minutes for it to create the live session. It will be ready when it says Start Broadcast. On top you have some options like muting your mic, turning off your camera, adjusting your bandwidth. Of course, it's better to go all the way to HD on the right, but if you are in a place where the bandwidth is not the best, you can switch it to low or medium. I would not recommend doing a live stream with your image only. On the settings, you can select camera. Sometimes your computer may have more than one camera, and also what microphone you are using. If you're using a headset like me, make sure to select that. So I'm almost ready to go live. I'm going to unmute myself and click on that green button that says Start Broadcast. You can see on the top right that says Off Air. And when we go live, you have to look at that because it's going to change to live. So then you know that you are broadcasting to the world. There we are. We wait a couple of seconds. We get a notification saying we are live. And then you just start talking to people. During the live session, you can check your video on YouTube, but make sure you mute it. If you're using a headset, you will just hear yourself through the headset, but if you're using speakers, it will create a loop and people will hear you twice. So you want to mute that video if you want to watch how it's going, but you don't have to. You can write comments to engage with your audience. When you are ready to finish your broadcast, you're going to click that red button that says Stop Broadcast. On the bottom right of this page, you'll see the word links. You can click there to get the direct link to the video, the same that I showed you before, and an embed code to put on your website, for example. You can get those same links below the video page. You can get the share code and embed. In this case, I couldn't find the embed code because it says it was not allowed. So I had to go to editing and advanced settings. I forgot to check under distribution options, allow embedding. But you can change that even after you do the video, save the changes, and when you go back to your sharing options below your video, you should be able to see the embed code. Before you copy the code, you can select the size that is going to show on your blog or website. Just copy the code, and that's what you're going to paste on your blog or website. If you are in a WordPress website like this example, make sure you copy the code on the text version of your editor, not the visual one. The visual one will show you the video. It will show you how it will look like in your post, but you need to paste the code on the text version of the editor. And this is how you embed any video on your website, but you can do it with live videos that you create and then send people to that page. The same way you saw the live panels at the Online Teacher Summit at onlineteachersummit.com/live. You publish that post or page and then send people to watch the video on your page when you can have more information like a sign up on the side or other options. And that's it. I wanted to keep this video short so that you can watch it again and look at the details. Don't hesitate to contact me with any questions you have. And also, I wanted to focus on going live by yourself on a mobile device or your computer on different platforms so that you can choose one, choose your favorite one, and just try it. I think you'll like it. Thank you.